He is the king of the ring, and now Floyd Mayweather Jr. is here to tell us how it feels to be the world's greatest boxer. Good evening. He dominated his sport for a decade, then went out right to the top. Now he's back, and he's here to face the viewers' questions this hour.
Yes, the Mayweather entourage has arrived, so get ready for a rare treat as he talks comeback, Hatton, Pacquiao, and much, much more.
2007, Floyd Mayweather Jr. broke the hearts of Ricky Hatton's fans, beating him inside 10 rounds at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. It looked like we might have seen the last of Floyd Mayweather Jr. retiring once again, but you know, often boxers retire, Georgie, and they simply cannot resist. Floyd Mayweather is back. Not only is he back against Marquez in July, he's here at Sky Sports. This is him arriving through the gates right now, live into the Sky Sports studios. We simply cannot wait to meet him, and loads of you have emailed us your questions via the text. Which Merc is he in? That's the question. 3.
It's like the president arriving, isn't it?
4 is the people carrier. I'm going, there's 2 people carriers. So
I'm going for the middle
fine.
Mercedes. What about you?
That's 5 vehicles so far. It's not easy,
Floyd
is
Mayweather
it?
Jr., though, is in one of them. That is for sure, because he's going to be appearing on set in about 20 minutes' time to chat to Simon and I about all things boxing and all things his career. He'll be talking about Ricky Hatton. He'll be talking about Manny Pacquiao. And also, he'll answer some of your email questions as well. Keep those coming in. You to us at skysports.com, or you can text us with your questions, 84408. Plenty of them already in, and we'll be putting them to the money man himself. You can also keep them coming in with the rest of your thoughts throughout the course of the next 20 minutes or so.
Tell you what, George, you can always tell there's excitement here at Sky when a big guest is coming in, because quite a few of the guys and girls who work behind the scenes here are in suits today, which you don't always see, and I've spotted 1 or 2 of them out there trying to perhaps get a cheeky autograph.
And everyone's
or a
left work a
picture.
little bit earlier than usual.
Yeah, it's a beautiful night. And the last time, as I said, we saw him in action against Ricky Hatton back in the MGM Grand back in December 2007. He's got that fight on July the 18th against Juan Manuel Marquez, but everybody finding it hard to resist looking ahead to that, because if he is victorious in that, no doubt he'll be full of confidence about that fight when we speak to him in a few minutes' time. All eyes on Manny Pacquiao and that potential clash between the 2 best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. We saw what Pacquiao did to Hatton inside 2 rounds at the MGM Grand earlier this month, simply destroying Hatton's hopes of being considered anything like the best pound-for-pound fighter. Keep your questions coming. We have got absolutely loads, so thanks to everyone who's sent them in so far. In reality, we're not going to get through all of them, but we'll do our very best. If you've still got a question you want to get in, like the best fighter he's ever faced, who he rates as his best rival, you to us at skysports.com. First traffic jam we have had inside Sky Sports, unless, of course, people are looking for a parking space. You to us at skysports.com. Text us 84408. He's going to be allowed to park there, Georgie. There will be no yellow ticket
seriously?
for him. No, I'm telling you, he will be allowed.
Plenty of security insight in just watching on Mayweather's vehicles at the moment. A huge entourage that always follows him around. He's been in London a little earlier on today with Marquez, been on a London bus just promoting the forthcoming fight as well, and has only just tipped up here at our studios. He's obviously biding his time. He's going to make a late and dramatic entrance, no doubt.
Never been shy as far as the cash has been concerned.
No.
He's been filmed many times throwing the dollars around, but I think the general feeling this time round, as far as Mayweather is concerned, and listening to what we've shown here on Sky Sports throughout the day, and we'll get him on this in a short while, is that he seems that he's actually missed the game of boxing. He's missed getting in the ring. He's missed the training. He obviously keeps himself still very, very fit, but he's missed that build-up to a fight and all the drama that comes with fight night, and the drama that came in that press conference memorably with Ricky Hatton when they squared up to each other, and all the hype that went before Undefeated that we showed live on Sky Box Office. But it seems that he's really missed the actual fight night atmosphere and that big pressure that when you get into the ring and you get to strut your stuff and put all the hype to one side and do exactly what you've trained to do. And he's done that on so many occasions, 39 fights and still undefeated. He's spoken about Manny Pacquiao, spoken about the fact that Marquez has beaten him twice already. He really fancies his chances, if he gets past Marquez, of putting Pacquiao in his place. It will be one of the fights if those two do get it on. We'll ask him, of course, about that, but he's taking an absolute age. It's worse than a ring entrance. I mean, sometimes when they're coming into the ring, they have that long walk, all the music, the fireworks. But none of that this time, and he's still not out.
Yeah, he is box office, though, isn't he, Floyd Mayweather Jr.? We're really happy to have him here in the studio. It's not often you get a name like this cropping up, is it, on the Sky Sports News sofa? So it's good to see him here, that's for sure. Well, you know, the seats that we have here. I was being a little informal about it.
Now, is he in the darkened vehicle right at the back? That could be the one he's in? Or is that someone simply that could be Jerry Francis, who's coming on a little later, who's got slightly frustrated. He can't get in. Poor old Jerry, if that is in there. But, well, he's building his part, isn't he? And perhaps rightfully so, because whenever he has got into the ring, he has backed it up. And on more occasions than not, he has backed it up big time, which we saw, of course, against Ricky Hatton. It was such an amazing build-up, the weeks and weeks. That famous press conference in the Manchester Town Hall. Remember, he appeared in that Manchester United shirt. He goaded Ricky Hatton. He danced around him. He showed him the moves. And Ricky, to be fair, understandably perhaps didn't enjoy it too much, but it was a dramatic build-up, and it's a dramatic entrance. He's been here for 5 minutes and still yet to emerge from his car, but one thing is for sure, the main event gets ever closer. Floyd Mayweather Jr. will be, once he's out of the car, in the studio here on Sky Sports News, and we'll get through as many of your questions as we can.
Welcome back to Sky Sports News. Breaking news if you're just joining us. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is sleeping. We don't know which vehicle he's sleeping in, but he's sleeping in one of them at the moment, and it appears that nobody dares wake him at the moment, not even one of his burly bodyguards.
Not even the one in the orange T-shirt, who, by the way, is huge. I was going to say Floyd Mayweather Jr. is in the building. He's in his car. But we will be speaking to him a little later. Once one of his bodyguards plucks up the courage, just tap him on the shoulder and say, Floyd, you're on. And by the way, if you want to ask him a question, there still could be a lot of time for you to get your question in, because shows no signs of appearing. You to us at skysports.com, 84408 is the text message. But he will, I promise, be with us in the next few minutes. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, breaking news when he wakes up. Manchester United.
Floyd Mayweather still sleeping. Martin O'Neill is prepared to let one player definitely on his way out of Ewood Park this summer is defender Andre Ayew. But we'll come back to that because he's up, he's about, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. has, look at the size of that bodyguard. He has arrived, understated hoodie top. Tell you what, he doesn't look too happy, was it? I think one of his bodyguards has just awoken him in a rather spectacular fashion. Like, Floyd, you're on.
As in crashed into his car, which happened a few moments earlier, which we didn't show you on camera, but there was much confusion in the car park a little earlier on. But look at that entourage. This is the way that Floyd Mayweather Jr. likes to live his life. In the limelight, I suspect.
I wonder what we'll make of our studios here at Sky Sports. 39 wins, 25 knockouts, 14 by decisions. His last fight, of course, against Ricky Hatton. Before that, Oscar De La Hoya in a split decision in Las Vegas back in 2005. But the last time we saw him in the ring with the gloves on, the pretty boy, was against Ricky Hatton. We'll talk to him about that. We'll talk to him about Manuel Marquez, who he meets on the 18th back in Las Vegas. And of course, we'll ask him about that possible big fight against the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. He might argue about that, by the way, Manny Pacquiao, who of course destroyed Ricky Hatton inside 2 rounds earlier this month, as Eric Cantona looks on.
Yeah, plenty more to come from the man himself, Floyd Mayweather Jr.